Hey yo, what is up everybody? Trail here from Trail Plays Reborn, and welcome to another video of building in Amerua. We are not going to be in Wolf Pine today because it is painful to build there due to me accidentally having deleted the world before the tavern video, and I just can't go through rebuilding the farm right now. I could not be bothered. The Anisona farm is going to take so long. I'm going to have to split that into multiple videos. Because there are like 3 major portions of the farm. There's like the barn, which I need to put intricate details into. The windmill, which I have to put intricate details into. And then the house, which is going to take a bit. So, until I'm ready to work on that, I'm going to be working on smaller projects. Like in Amerua, currently. Being a merchant ship, there's a lot of lore that goes into the merchant ships, which I will be bringing up through the video. There was a whole war over this guild. It's crazy. I'm gonna be talking about it. I cannot wait. Anyways, I know this is what every YouTuber says at the beginning of their videos, but I have to. You know me. If you enjoy, please feel free to subscribe, and if you like the video and want to see more, be sure to like them. Also comment what you want me to see, what you want me to do in like my next builds, cause that'll be fun. I will also be doing custom builds for members of my Discord, such as houses. I just need their Minecraft skins, and I will be able to add them into the series. I'm honestly really excited about doing that, so that could be really fun. Anyways, enjoy the video. I will be popping in from time to time. Be sure not to miss that. Take it away, past me with the building, and take it away, music. Now, let's get into some of the early history of the Merchant Guild. It was founded about 48 years after the war against the dragons in the west, started by 3 brothers whose names were as followed: the Merchant of Lifeblood, a vampirized half-elf named Leander Rakenfear; the Merchant of Kings, an elvish mage named Rasalian Rakenfear; and the Merchant of Death, a dark elf warrior named Piandre Rakenfear. As you can tell, well, none of them were the same type of elf, though they were all, at the root, elvish. The reason for this was, despite them sharing a family name, they weren't truly brothers. In fact, they were closer to half-brothers. But, continuing on, the 3 ended up deciding that each one of them would sell a certain thing. The Merchant of Lifeblood, for example. Leander, he focused especially on selling things that were necessary of survival, such as water, food, anything that would be the lifeblood of a civilization. The Merchant of Kings would sell gold and silver jewels to the lords and ladies of nations, and seemingly to entice them into joining them and allowing trade with them. And then the Merchant of Death, Dark Elf Warrior, Yandre, he would sell deadly poisons along with straight up just take hits upon people. The reason he did this, in his own words, some people like to live longer, but others want people to live less. I just take people and get them where they need to be. Now, Leandre was the most well-known among the common folk. Brasilian was more well-known among the nobles, and Hianredre was well-known among the black market. He was the guy you went to when you were having problems selling in your product because someone else was doing it for you. And he is what caused the major split between the three factions of the Traders Guild, or the Merchants Guild, sorry. The Traders Guild is a different group, mind you. But we will get into that in a bit. Anyways, enjoy the bit of, music that you're gonna get in between this and my next one, which will involve the split between the three factions and the War of the Merchant Guild. Now we move to a more sad part of the lore of the Merchants Guild. The split between the three factions. Although this was just a split between one to the other two. The brothers had shared profits for about 35 years after they had begun their trades. Before the split had happened, Hyandre had began to get paranoid. He had noticed his cuts were beginning to be lower. He thought that he was being cut out of the business, but in reality, three were just making less money from every end of their business. But what finally caused Hyandre to break is when he eventually got a hit for his own brother, Leander. Realizing that this would increase his cut and power within the group, along with at least being able to keep him in because his brother would need him, he concocted a poison for Leander. Forgetting that his brother was immune to the poisons that he had made, the assassination attempt had failed. And for his insolence, Leandre was executed in the middle of the black market in which he traded so often. Though, due to this, many people still continue his black market dealings to this day. There were only 2 leaders of the Merchant Guild left, and that would begin to plunge them into chaos. Rasalian, learning why his brother had thought of attempting to kill Leander, began to work, began to do math, and he soon realized that the lifeblood merchant was indeed stealing from the rest of the guild, though he couldn't fathom why he would do this. After all, Leander made more than anyone out of the guild. He was the reason they made most of their money. The math never added up quite right. While a new member of the Black Market faction had joined, and the gold share had never quite totaled out correctly. When he visited Leander, he found that he was building a hoard of gold within the castle that he had built. He said that it was for the guilds in case it were to collapse. Rasalian couldn't stand to look at his brother in the eyes. He knew that he was lying. He knew that this wasn't for the guild. He knew that his brother had fallen to greed. And thus he went to him. He went to his tower. He went to his tower and something happened. The merchant kings was never seen again. Taking control of the Merchant Guild, having said power, he made business better, yes, but members of the guild couldn't survive off of what they were getting. If they judged or criticized Leander, they'd disappear, and it hasn't changed. It never will. Leander, through his own brother's studies, has figured out how to walk the sun. He removed his heart, becoming immune to stakes, and holy water doesn't burn him. He's an immortal vampire and the king of merchants. Of course, their banner has never changed, and it never will. 2 black lines symbolizing the ashes of which they came from, and a blue line to symbolize the gem that inspired them to become the Merchants Guild, a sapphire. Found within the ashes of the West, the sapphire caused the Merchants Guild to even come to be. They consider it their greatest treasure, and it's held within the castle on Mount Moor to the west. This caused problems, of course, their banner did, when the Ameran government came to power, simply because it was against their own laws to fly any flag that wasn't their own. Every guild had become outraged by this frankly intolerable law. This caused the Guild War to begin. Many years. In fact, it was about 8 years of bloodshed went by before an agreement was finally held. It is dubbed the Banner Agreement. It was said that all guilds operating within Amerua and borders must have an official banner approved by the Ameran government. All but 3 guilds had theirs approved. The Merchant Guild is included in those that were approved. They now operate across the land through many means, some being ships, some being in stalls, and some being more dark means. If you look in a back alley, you can see the Merchant Guild. Its darkest side still existing. And it's said that they always enjoy what they do. everyone, Trail here. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I had a lot of fun with talking about the lore of the world. This is something I plan to do more often in videos, and I'll finally be able to do it when I get out of Wolfpine, because Wolfpine's relatively new. It's about maybe 100 years old. There's some lore there, but there's not much. And I plan on talking about it through, like, you know, a more intricate means. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, obviously, as I said in the beginning, leave a like and subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me what you didn't like about it. I'm always open to criticism. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.